Where your phone at? Hey
I'm
y'all.
using it.
Welcome to another episode of Straight Out the Group Chat. Tonight we trying to figure out how to get to some money. This is a skill that I learned a few years ago. Emric is good at it too, so I thought it would be fitting for him to be on the show. Emric, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm on vacation, so this is my
Where are
first
you
real
at?
vacation. I'm in Seattle right now. I'm about to be in South Carolina tomorrow to see my daughter. So
Oh, that's nice.
we good. Yeah, we good. We good. I'm feeling good.
Okay, well, good. So you been trading lately, or you ain't been trading?
Recently, no. Last time I traded was probably like um about a couple months ago. I had
Mm.
life happen, so I stepped away for a little bit, and probably about to get back into it because I feel better now where I'm at. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to be fully focused in trading because
For sure.
if you take a day or two or a week off, you know what I'm saying, you'll miss a step. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna practice first and then get back
Mm-hmm.
into it.
Yeah. So when you started, like, what motivated you to start it? Just extra money, or you liked it? Like, what motivated you to start trading or find out about it?
Um, yeah, extra money. When I found out about it, I was in the military 2019, and it was just somebody that I met. He was in the military too. We had met. We were doing like some other stuff before that, and he introduced it to me and showed me how not easy it was, but how easy it could be if you
Yeah.
knew what you were doing. And I was like, let me just give it a try. And
Mm-hmm.
2020 is when I made like $50,000 in 1 month during the pandemic because I had all the time in the world to stay inside. So yeah, I made that in
What
like a week or
What were
two.
you doing then? For an exchange?
Yeah, so I was trading. I did a little bit of both. Well, so I did Bitcoin, and I did gold, and I did US 30, and that's like the top 30
Mm-hmm.
stocks. So I did. It was a combination of all those when I made that money.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So for your trading, like, have you set any specific financial goals for your trading, or you just, like you were saying, you just do it like kind of like, do you want to retire? Because I know a lot of people, like, they trade, they retire doing it or whatever. Do you want that? Or you just want to?
Um. Yeah. Eventually, once I get my mojo back, get back into it. Um. Adding it as a source of income, it can definitely. I know people that are strictly trading, and that's all they do. Treat it like a 9 to 5. Wake up at a certain time, and well, now that they've been doing it, they wake up at a certain time and done trading after
Mm-hmm.
3 hours, done by lunch.
Yeah.
But for your regular person that's doing it as a um, side job or side hustle, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they'll take time after work to study or practice 3 hours after work and stuff like that, which is probably 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, reasonable time, and go about it that way. But I haven't really. I'm all over the place. I was doing it as a side, then I was doing it as my only thing. So it just depends on how much time I set aside for it.
Yeah. So let's just say you talking to somebody that wants to, like, start, like, getting in the charts and starting out like a basic level, a person that's never looked at a chart, don't know how to read charts. What would you recommend for them to do starting out?
There's this website called Baby Pips, and that is where I got some information from. When I first started, it'll basically give you the fundamentals and the basics of what forex is and the breakdown of all the terms that we use, and help you it'll help you get familiar with starting out, and
Mhm.
then well, I'm pretty sure they have like advanced stuff too. But I know for starters, you can go in there and it'll help you get started and get some help you start out for real.
What happened?
I don't know.
Right? Am I back? Or are you back?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's like it went out.
Oh, yeah, you froze a little bit too.
Yeah. But no, I think, and also when you were saying forex, so I think people have a misconception about forex. They think that forex is like it's not real, but forex is 100% real. You got people people that like work at banks, financial institutions, and they trade forex as a career. So I think they get it confused with the fact that the multi-level part of it is probably fake, but foreign exchange, trading, getting money, doing all those things is very real.
Right. Yeah, that was an MLM.
Yeah.
Um, it was an MLM. What do you
Damn, I
like
was
a?
in it. I can't think of it right now.
I can't think of it up. I'm just saying it was like a.
First markets live market, something like that.
IML, I Markets Live.
IML,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah.
So it was a whole rush. It's a word I'm looking for, but basically it was like a when you have a certain period of time where everybody's doing it, whatever that's
Yeah.
called. It was a whole all that was happening a couple years ago, and I probably was in it maybe like a week or two, but I'm like I'm not about to recruit people to learn how to trade. I need to
Right.
do that on my own. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to make money. These people were making money recruiting people to
Correct.
learn how to trade instead of
Yeah.
recruiting people and helping them learn how to trade.
Yeah.
Which, but yeah, it's definitely real. That part, it's never been fake. It's just
Correct.
people were in it for the wrong reasons, and
Yeah.
then it flooded the internet, and then people were under the impression that people weren't making money or it's not lucrative, which it is. You just have to know what you're doing and find the right people and the right um, uh, programs, I guess, or the right mentors. But it's definitely real.
Yeah. I think so. Like, how did you feel when you first saw like your first chart? Like, was you like, what is this? Or was you kind of like,
I was, yeah, I was kind of like
I
shocked.
definitely was. Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on at first, but I
Yeah.
had guidance, so I wasn't like completely confused or completely out of the loop. I was always, if I had questions, I was like, what is this? What am I looking at right now? I already knew going into it what I was looking at, but then when you see it on your screen, it's a whole different animal. You're like, bro, what is this? What is it? What is a pip? Why is it moving like this? Why is the chart doing this and that?
Yeah.
And then I got into stocks and stuff like that, and I was on Thinkorswim, I think, and
Oh,
that app
yeah.
is crazy. Oh my god!
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once you understand it, then you know what you're looking at. But when I first looked at that, because I'm so used to um, MetaTrader, which is what you trade, where I
Mhm.
learned how to trade foreign exchange. But
Yeah.
yeah, everything is once you learn once you learn about it and know what you're doing, it becomes easier. It's like riding a
Right.
bike. You know what I'm saying? Once you know how to pedal and keep your balance, you're good to go.
Yeah. I think when I first started like with trading, a lot of it was like I was doing a lot of those what indicators
Yeah,
and doing like a lot of marking my charts up. But now I like to look at naked charts if I can analyze. But I like also to look at it like on the actual computer because looking at it on the phone is kind of hard for me sometimes. I do like to look at Webull charts just because Webull is like kind of more user friendly for me. And I
yeah,
also do paper trading, like paper options.
yeah.
Um,
That's like
but
demo trade. It's like practice
yeah,
run.
but I think too, like I really feel like that people should learn this skill because, like you were saying to your point, when you learn how to trade one currency or one thing, you could trade anything. You could invest in like a slow thing, like the stock market. You could do options, binary options, forex, whatever else they got out there, swing trading,
Yeah,
anything. I mean, you could do anything once you learn how to read the charts. And I really
yeah,
feel like if more black people knew about this, like really wanted to get into the charts, I really think that it could be helpful. Um, but I don't know.
I agree. Because they we sometimes we don't understand something we're scared to do it. And
Mhm.
but when it comes to money, like when I was posting my trades earlier this year, a couple months ago, when I was just, you know what I'm saying, dibbling, dabbling, everybody's like, oh, teach me how to do this. Oh, what are you doing? How you do it? And there's a difference between when you seeing, just like when I'm posting my gambling slips now, like people see money and then want to get on it, want to get on it, want to get on it. Then you give them the information and they're like, you don't hear from them for a month. I'm like, bro, you wanted to do this now. Where you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta learn. There's a
Yeah.
learning curve for everything. It's not just gonna be like, oh, Emery made
Mhm.
$1,000 today. I can make $1,000 today. No, eventually you can, but you're not gonna make it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
that's
just
how I felt when I messaged you about the sports betting, because I was like, oh,
yeah,
he making money.
yeah. So I mean, anybody can make money trading. It's
For sure.
but everybody's not going to, you know.
Correct.
So it's just about the willingness to learn and taking time out of your day to not go out, party, go, you know what I'm saying, hang with your friends, go get off of work, smoke a blunt, eat and go to sleep. You know, you can get off work and study for 2 hours. You can study for an hour and a half
Yep.
for 3-4 days straight, or 3 days during the week, and then Saturday and Sunday or something. If you set aside time, anything's possible. And I feel like that's what a lot of people don't realize. They'll just see money and automatically think that they can get that without
Just like that.
putting forth
Yeah.
effort. Yeah.
I think another portion of it too is emotional, like managing your emotions with the charts. Because when I first started, I was like, man, like you were saying, I was like, I'm about to make so much money. And then it's like when you put that money in the market and then you losing your money, and it's like now you have an ego. Now you like, okay, I'm about to get my money back plus some. So it's
Mm.
just like anything with like gambling, anything, it's like managing your emotions, because it's you versus the market. Do you
Yep.
understand?
Yeah.
And it's you versus you, or us as retail traders versus big money. So we're talking about Wells Fargo, Bank of America, global currencies that we probably don't even know. And it's us versus them. And they can move the market just like that. So I just feel
Yeah.
like um just managing your emotions. I think I don't know, I read a book. I definitely read Naked Forex. I read that, and then
I ain't read that before. I have it in my files, but I never read it.
that's a good one to read. And I also read the Candlestick Trading Bible.
I got that too.
You didn't read it?
No.
No, that's a good one.
I'm so I have a course. I take a course where I'm inside a course, and this course right here, is by this guy named it's Wall Street
Oh, the Wall
Academy.
Street Trapper. Oh, okay, yeah.
So I wasn't Wall Street Trapper too, but Wall Street Academy is by this guy named Quillen Banks. Is a Jamaican from Florida, and the course is like $700. But he was the reason I made so much money is because I went through the course, and he broke stuff down. Has like 90 something videos, and just a whole course um, on forex, and get you started and stuff like that. So I did have a lot of help along the way, and there's a lot of help for people out there. So it's just not you're not in it alone. You just got to find the right people, and it's definitely possible. You can definitely make a lot of money in this.
Yeah. I think another thing, like with the market and trading, even like I said, like with regular stocks or whatever, I think the most important part is definitely doing your research too, because with news like with Donald Trump, with all this stuff that just happened with him, his stock went up 25%,
Yeah.
and people was eating off his stock. Like, it's what I'm saying. Like, it's important. Like, it's different steps, but like I said, once you get the system in place. And definitely reading the news, because any little thing could just flip everything.
Yeah, definitely. News
Yeah, for
affects
sure.
a lot of charts too.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I want to get back into it, but I just got to find the time, like set aside time to do it. Because I mean, like I said, it is a very good skill. Me and one of my friends down here, we used to trade all the time. We definitely did like a lot of, mostly foreign exchange, but we were trying to do like options too, binary options. We were trying to do that too. So I don't know. I do want to get back into it though.
You should, because it's definitely some good money now.
What do you like? What do you use when you're researching trades? Like, what are you looking at when you're trying to trade to get into? Like, what are you looking at specifically? Like a buy or a sell?
Well, it just depends on the trend. Because unlike the stock market, you can trade when it's going up or when it's going down. So it just depends on whatever the trend is, and then you flow with the trend. Because if you're trying to go against the trend, that's how you lose money. So if you see a chart going down, you don't want to put in a buy because, well, it depends on where it is going down. If it's at the lowest that it's ever been, then you might, get into a buy because it shouldn't go any lower. But that's all about your analysis. So what we say is the trend is your friend. So you want to go, if it's going down, you want to do sales. When it's going up, you want to do buys. So that's in the simplest terms how you would go about buying and selling.
I got a cousin. He be doing swing trading. I don't know how he do it though. I can't do swing trading.
Or is that holding in a couple of days?
Nah, swing trading is like you were saying, going against the trend.
Hold on.
Let me see.
You talking about Meek?
No, Wayne. You know Wayne?
I think I heard of him. I don't know.
I think Meek be trading, but I don't know how often Meek does it. But he definitely trading. I know he does a lot of what is it? Like Bitcoin and stuff like that. Dogecoin and all that stuff. I know he does that.
He trades it or he invests in it?
I'm sorry, he invested in it, yeah. He made a lot of money off it too during recently actually.
Yeah, I used to. Well, I was trading Bitcoin this year actually, but I did make a couple thousand out of that 50 I was telling you about a couple years ago. It's but that's when it was going up because it's like at its highest now, I believe, or not. It's around its highest right now.
Oh, Bitcoin?
Yeah, but that's when it was down. Like it was like, oh my God, I was investing in it when it was at like 6,000, and I took my money out. And now it's 6 times 10. I don't even know what it is. Do you know what it's at right now?
I don't know what it's at. I don't trade Bitcoin. I try to play mine safe. I probably do. Actually, it's this website I go to. It's called Tiblio. Have you heard of that before?
Tiblio?
Tiblio, yeah.
No.
So pretty much what they do is they'll send you like a morning watch list of all the most bullish, the most active overnight that previous night, and they'll let you know what's moving, what's the most bearish, and when I say bulls and bears, I'm saying bulls mean it's bullish means that it's trending up, bearish means that it's trending down. What I think of it is like a bull, his horns are pointing up, and bears, when they go up, they have to scratch down type thing.
Yeah, I like that analogy.
Yeah. So when you started, how much did you start with? Like when you first got your first trade?
When I first was serious, I started with $1,000, but you can start with anything really. I know this girl whose course I bought too. She started with she was doing challenges and stuff. She started with $10 and turned it into a couple thousand. So it's definitely possible, but that's when risk management comes into play, and which is basically knowing how much you're willing to lose per trade. So you can make a lot of money with $10. That's nothing. But I started with 1,000 and went to 66,000. But by no means take my advice on this because I was just trading. My risk management was just non-existent. I was just making big trades after big trades. I was holding US 30. US 30 moves faster than the other ones because it's the top 30 companies in the country. So it moves faster. It moves it moves faster, and then a small little move costs more than another currency's big move, if that makes sense.
Got
So
you.
I was just, yeah, oof. So I was sweating some of those trades.
I think that's what happened to my brother. My brother had made a lot of money. I think he was like sitting on like 25 racks, but like you said, with that emotional mismanagement, you're not managing the money and you're not managing your emotions. You might as well just give the money back to the market.
Well, that's how I gave it back because the same way aggressive trading I was doing, I was
Uh,
holding it, and then it was going down, and then I was holding it like, oh no, it's gonna turn around. That shit kept going down. I was like,
yeah.
okay,
Nah, you gotta know when, like you said, you know when to hold and when to fold them. Yeah, you gotta
yeah,
definitely get out of there. Cause again, but like I said, I think that's a big thing, like where the analysis come in at, and like taking your emotions out of it. But it's easier said than done though.
oh
When you
yeah,
sit, cause like let's think about it, like when you sitting up there and you gambling, and you see your balance keep getting lower and lower, and it's like this next one gonna be the biggest one.
yeah.
It ain't.
It's not.
No, at all. It's not. It's not. So I just definitely manage your emotions. Um. So, do you have a trading plan, or have you had one before?
I'm over here trying to flip through my notes, seeing if I got it on here. Um, I have one, but I don't know if it's in front of me. It might be in my other notebook, which I don't have.
Mhm.
Well, here's with the academy that I'm in, the one I just showed y'all.
Mhm.
There's rules that he has in the notebook that we get for free. So I'm gonna go through them, and I use some of these, not all of them. But it says the top 10 rules of trading. Never let a winner turn into a loser, which is what I did when I was talking about I had this much money and I kept watching it drop down instead of getting out. I'm assuming it's going to bounce back, which it didn't. Never marry a trade. Um, Number two, logic always wins. Impulse kills. So I've been an impulse trader where I'm just, or a revenge trader where I lose money. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get it right back. And most of the time, it does not work out like that. Number three, never risk more than 5% per trade. That's the risk management I was talking about. Um, Number four, trigger fundamentally, enter exit technically, meaning you got to have an exit plan, an enter and exit plan when you get into a trade. Always pair strong with weak as far as picking your trading pair. So that's basically the US dollar versus really any other country because our dollar, well, is getting weaker, but our
Okay.
dollar is stronger than a lot of other countries, other currency. Let's see. Oh, being right and being early means that you are wrong. So basically, you can be you can be in a trade early and thinking it's going to go a certain way and it doesn't, which sometimes that works. Sometimes you can get into a trade early, you go into drawdown, which is when you're in a negative, and you just catch the move a little too early and then it shoots back up. It happens sometimes, but you got to be like a sniper, as we say, when you're choosing your entry points.
Mhm.
um I guess the last one would be it's 80% mindset and 20% technicals. So that goes back to what you were saying as far as like being emotional, because we're human, so we're gonna be emotional. But when it comes to trading, you can't let your emotions overtake you because you're not gonna succeed when you're letting you're being emotional when it comes to the charts because they don't care if you happy or sad or you know whatever is going on. So you have to control your emotions, and then the rest is technical. Most of it is how you feel and being a good mindset when you're trading. And then the last of it is how you enter and exit a trade, the technicals. So that's just some of my trading plan, which he already, like I said, he gave it to us, but I have my own written down. I just don't have them with me right now.
Mhm. I think I think for me, my only thing is like I feel like I can do it. Well, I know I can do it, but again, that emotion part, I struggle with that. Like when my emotions are high, obviously logic is low. So I really struggle with like, okay, this is over with, move on to the next thing. And then also like the time. I used to try to be on a chart all day. I really just would like to just trade for maybe when the market open up and maybe like an hour or maybe 2 more hours and I want to be done. I don't want to like put it down and now be comfortable with my losses or my gains that day and then just go back the next day. But I think that's where that discipline part comes in and that mindset. And but again, like it's very profitable because when you and it's you and them charts, ain't no discrimination, ain't no politics, ain't nobody talking to you. It's quiet, like it's just you and them charts. That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like about it because I don't got to deal with other people. I could just go off my own thing.
Yeah, that's what that's what makes a lot of people successful. A lot of what is it? Introverts make a lot of introverts are in trading because they don't have to leave their house to make money. They don't have to deal with people, deal with that coworker that they have to be fake happy with. They can just sit at home and be by themselves, have a cup of coffee, and get to it. Because that's what I was doing. I like being able to just chill and maybe play a little music while I'm doing the charts and stuff like that. We don't got to be around nobody. You don't got to clock in, and that's the luxury of trading. You can trade any time of the day, except Saturday, and not have to be around nobody. That is a dream job for an introvert.
That's the highlight. That's the highlight. I'm more trading, like leaning towards like I said, currencies. I mean, not currencies, I'm sorry. Options. I just like options more. I'm still trying to understand it though, like the contracts and all that. And then, cause it's the understanding like their chart, not really their charts, but like their, I don't even know the verbiage, but on Webull, they have like when you're in the money, you're out the money.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of that. So, but I know how to read a chart. I could tell when it's trending up or trending down, when it's buy or sell or whatever, but I don't understand all that.
When you say in the money, when you say in the money, out the money, what is that explaining? Or I mean, what is that supposed to be?
So I think like when you're saying in the money, when you enter the trade, you're already like in the green type of thing.
Yeah.
Now I could be wrong. This is what I've gathered from it so far. You're in the green, so it's like you're in the money, and then out the money when you enter the trade, it's like you already come in, but you're wanting the stock to go up. I don't know.
We'll get to it later.
Because it sounds stupid what I'm saying. It doesn't sound right. Yeah. That's what I gathered from it. So I don't know. But I do watch Black Girl Stocks on YouTube, and then I also watch it's another black man I watch on YouTube. I can't think of his name right now. I don't know, but I like him because he only trade. He make money too, but he only does like I got it from him like doing maybe 2 hours a day. Then he done 2 good trades and he done with it. Like he don't be on the charts all day, but he's like a full-time trader too. So what you were saying, he don't trade all day.
For you to do that, for you to get to that point, you got to have a lot of money in it.
A lot of money, yeah.
Which is what people look at and they be like, "Oh, I want to do that," but then they only got $150 to put in the account. You can't go in with $150. You got to have at least 1,000, 1,500 or something.
And then, but the thing is like whatever you're willing to bet, you got to be willing to lose.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people live in check to check, so it's a give and take.
Yeah, we got to be smart about it though. We got to have, like you said, a technique. I don't know. I think, like I said, I do want to eventually get back into it. So me and you got to get together on this. I think.
So you're currently not trading?
No, I'm not trading.
Oh, okay.
I need to.
Yeah, me too.
I still look at charts though. I still look at charts just to like brush up on my knowledge of a chart, but I don't be trading like that. I stopped because it'd be frustrating me sometimes. I get upset.
Yeah.
I get upset. And I'm like, I'm done with this. But no, I think it's good. I think also like I don't know, like we could probably do like maybe another thing like where we show like charts, like actual charts, and like talk about charts and like analysis and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I asked about the laptop, but we'll get to it. Which
It was
would make
kind
it
of
easier for people that either don't know what we're talking about or can't visualize it.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think that'll be easier for them too. But like I said, I think that this is a great skill to learn. Like I said, I think more like where we from, like our people, or I don't know, but I feel like they would like more like a stock market type of thing to like you could. That's kind of regular. You could research that and kind of see how companies performing. Um, Dividends, if you want to get into dividends and like look at dividends and stocks and stuff like that, I
yeah.
think that's good too. That's another form of like income in a way. Um, but I think trade, man, I was trying to tell people, y'all better get on these charts, man.
And even like you just said, you can just invest in companies and
Mhm.
make money. Like invest on a monthly basis where
Mhm.
you're not trading and still making money. It's slow money, but
Yeah.
you can invest every month because that's what I'm doing now with um, Tesla and um, well, I'm not investing monthly on SoFi, but I just invested in it. But I'm about to do a monthly thing on that too,
Mhm.
um, and just let it build up. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Another big one, another big company is Coca-Cola.
I would have never thought that.
Because they pay out dividends. I want to say it's quarterly. And so that's why a lot of people have stock in Coke because they've always paid out dividends on their stock or to their stockholders. And I think you get a dividend check every quarter. Obviously, it is capital gains when you go to file your taxes, but yeah,
I
all that.
I got a Charles Schwab account, and I don't even be using it. So I guess I'm just
For
tripping.
real?
Yeah,
You tripping.
yeah, I am. I think I
Oh, you
did that
gotta,
when I opened my Thinkorswim account. I think they're like
yeah,
controlling that.
yeah. Well, Emric, I ain't want to take up too much of your time. I think we did 30 minutes, but I definitely got to get you back on here just in case the people want to learn more about trading, marking up charts. I don't mark up my charts, like I said, but I can mark it up just to show the people. But
You can have them if they want, if they would like, you can hit me up on Instagram, and then I can help them uh get started or um just help them out with whatever.
yeah,
So
what's your Instagram?
it's 93 Don, 93 spelled out and DON.
93 Don.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I already got your information, so I'm definitely gonna need some tea on.
And I can
First
even
of
get I
all,
can give you my account for a little discount because I don't use it, so two people can't
you
use
don't
it at the same
use
time.
it.
No, I haven't been trading in a minute, so I ain't really had no reason to get back on it. But I
How
will
long
be.
are those videos? How long are those videos on that
Those are
thing?
webinars, so they're hella long.
Ooh,
But there's specific ones. Like there's, um, if you want this money, you can just,
not you got the not you
how
got
did
the
I?
power.
I didn't even press anything.
No, it's your hand movements. When you do like certain
Oh,
hand
oh,
movements, it do it. Yeah,
oh,
that's crazy.
party, party, party. But yeah, these are they're like hour long videos. So you gonna got that's 90 hours worth of not knowledge. But I can give you key ones where it's like you don't have to watch, but maybe 30 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need like
Yeah,
specific ones
yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah. We
yeah.
have it in our Facebook group, which ones talk about what topics and stuff like that. So,
Oh, he tell you which ones to watch.
well, he don't. The people in the people that went through the whole course, they if you look up
Mhm.
webinars, they'll have like say they'll have like 11 webinar 11 is about this, 11 webinar 32 is about this. So, I'll put you on and once I find it and let you know.
Okay, cool. Well, Emric, thank you so much for hopping on. Like I said, you got to come back and show the people the charts. I got to set up how to do my laptop because I don't know. Anyway, um,
Gotta make a
yeah.
password again. Okay, it was good talking.
For sure. You have a good night or good afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you in.
All right. You too.
All right. Bye.